How's it going, family from YouTube? Once again, we are here in this amazing day. I injured my arm a while back at work, so that's a different topic of story. But today, I have something amazing news, guys. You know, in the last past video, I said I wasn't going to be coming out for more videos. Why? Because I had a lot of things that I had to do to fix them up, and this and that. And you know what? I'm like, you know what? I'm putting my family from YouTube down. Why? Because these guys want to see the content. The last video was probably uploaded, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we haven't seen no further experiments or head of a line out there. So you know what, guys? I'm back here. I'm tuning to you guys. But something I am gonna do what you call a little cute boom 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 boom. Can you give me some noise? Yes. I'm gonna give you about reviews about certain type of games that I have, certain type of games that I enjoy, certain types of games that I can literally play most of my time and never get bored of them. Of course, I have a lot of games here in the background. They're Xbox and eventually PlayStation and Nintendo 64. But right now, I'm going to go over little details by little section by one. But before all of that at hand, I'm just going to let you know that all of this time that I've been out of YouTube, I mean, it's probably going to be like, what? It's like, man, you haven't been here. It's like 3 weeks, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that, blah, boom, 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 boom. I know, I understand that. There's going to be probably a lot of comments there, a lot of things people saying. You know what? Don't care, you know, guys, because right now we're at 69 subscribers. That's one of the main, amazing goal that we already hit. We started YouTube. I could probably say the first video was like 5 months ago, and now we're 69 subscribers. I mean, for me, for my brother, and for the newcomers in this team that we're making, the Retro Churret team, it's a quite honor to have 69 subscribers. Why? Because it takes even harder to only have one. So it's awesome to have that 69 to 1, you know, and it takes time, you know, because when I started wow back, probably like 2015, 2014, when I started to make my own YouTube channel, I could only reach 1 subscriber, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then it went back to 1, or probably to 0. Why? Because my content were really wacky. But with you guys being the basic family from this amazing YouTube channel, of this amazing family that we are, that we keep going on so much adventures, so much thing. Well, not adventures yet, but we still do want to have quality planned out further to have some great, amazing content out there. Sorry, my hair's messed up. I was sleeping already. I was sleeping for a while earlier. Got injured, but it's all good. It's all good. Nothing to be alarmed. I'm still okay. But you know what? Going to the real subject, I want to talk about a review about 2 certain systems, or let's say 3 certain systems we can say that I grew up with, but that I really caught my eye on. But we're still missing one. Hopefully further on I'm going to get it, and I'm going to leave that for a while to tell you later on what it is, okay? The first one that I got, I bought it on Amazon earlier. It's my beautiful Nintendo 64. If you're seeing it backwards, I'm sorry. You know how the camera does a prefer like backwards, like if it's a mirror. It's a Super Nintendo. What's my thing about Super Nintendo? Why? Because when I was growing up, I remember what age I had. I had my first Super Nintendo. It was a gift for Christmas. It was awesome. It was like the Super Nintendo was amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You know, it's all about Super Nintendo. Yeah. Come on, give me more. You know, this thing. Yes. Thank you for the last whistle. Super Nintendo was my goal, my awesome, my Super Bowl. Anything you want to consider being great, this was my great thing. Why did I get it? Why did I purchase it? Y'all gonna be asking a lot of questions. First of all, I really enjoy playing Super Nintendo. Why? I love how the controls are designed. See? Little simple controls are designed and everything. Second, it was one of my favorite games that I started growing up. My favorite games are probably going to be like, oh, it's probably Super Mario. Of course, it's Super Mario. And mostly the 20 classic games that were sold to the max on that year were basically all of these games that have in the back. I'm going to mention them. You got Super Mario's World. You got Super Metroid. You got Star Fox. You got Final Fantasy 3. You got Super Mario RPG. If y'all don't know what's RPG, role playing, I think it's role playing game. If I'm trying to be considered, Super Mario Kart, one of my favorite games too. Donkey Kong, Secret of Mana, Super Castlevania, F-Zero, Mega Man X, Kirby Superstar, Yoshi's Island, Kirby's. I love Kirby. Any type of game that's Kirby, it was up to me. You know, Kirby, you got Kirby, Dream, of course, Kirby Superstar, Punch Out, Earthbound. That game, it's kind of one of those games that if you played when you were barely growing up on the Super Nintendo, you kind of got spooked out about that game because that game really spooked you out if you really paid attention what all that it means. Super Ghost and Ghost and Goblins, some shit like that. Contract 3, The Alien Wars, Super Punched Out, and of course, of all times, Street Fighter. Street Fighter for me was one of the best first arcade fighting games that I played, and then after that, it came Mortal Kombat and all that. But Street Fighter for me was what's a main game. The only consideration that I would like them to, if they renew this, and I would actually buy it, tell them to put Killer Instinct on here. Because seriously, Killer Instinct was a bomb too for my age's people on Super Nintendo. Why? Because it was one of like first one of like Mortal Kombat games out there that was to the max. But yeah, all the games are here. Oh, and I forgot Zelda, of course. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. So basically, all the games are here. You can see. It gives you course of all the language. The only different things from this considered system to the US is when you buy it online or Amazon, eBay, or etc. sites you buy it. It's the European version. What does it mean, European version? Right here. It's a USB device in the back. Like a regular universal phone, connect to the USB, but you have to buy your own adapter and connect it. That's the difference from from Europe to a US. US is a regular connection to the back, etc. So this is one of my favorite games that I grew up with. It's a Super Nintendo, and not to be discussed so much about it, but I really, really enjoyed it, and I really, really recommend you guys. I spent a good budget on money on this, but if I were to try to think about it, not buying it, nah, I would really buy it. And trust me, it's amazing. Most of the games here are awesome. Reminds me of old school stuff games. Let's put this to the side. Super Nintendo. I talked a little bit more about Super Nintendo. Why? Because I grew up with it. Growing up in the years, I had a Nintendo 64. While I was reading reviews on the internet saying that they're still planning and they're still making plans because they had released one called the Mini N64, but they had to get it back because too much of the problems with the device. To remember, it was running slow because people that don't know this, when the Nintendo 64 started hitting a huge launch out, most of the games in Super Nintendo 64, they try to make it as in a world of 2D with 3D. You know, you had the game Doom, you had the game Nuke Man, you had the game Contra, you had 007. You know how those type of games that they were actually trying to make a new experiment. Sorry about that. So they can become it more as a 2D to a 3D and make it more awesome. So that's why there was more lagging, more of this, more of that. So that's why they recalled it back. That's why I don't have it here. Because if it were to be here, it will be right there. Probably I wouldn't even make this video. I'll be playing the game. But you know what? Y'all notice I have a little hook here. It's awesome. It's awesome. I don't know why it's like I would like to have that. I'm a random person. Sorry. Second to be, it's amazing too. I even had a PlayStation 1 when I was growing up. This is it. It's called PlayStation Classic, PlayStation Sony. It's awesome because this was a real, amazing budget a deal. Why? If you want to check it out, go to Amazon, click here, PlayStation. Remember to use. If you don't have that program, download it. It's called Honey. It makes all your prices go down. Gives you like codes and everything. And you know what? Just put that word Honey, search it up, and then go to Amazon and put that thing with Honey, and it's gonna give you a great a good deal. Okay, going back, PlayStation. PlayStation for me was when I was growing up too. I could say probably my ages of 8, 9. Yeah, 8 or 9. I could say 7, 8, 9, or 10. I could probably say I had owned a PlayStation if I'm not mistaken. This thing comes with 20 classic games. Sorry, let me just put the camera. It comes with 20 classic games here. Basically, most of the games that I grew up. The only thing I'm kind of disappointed on this PlayStation is that they didn't put no Tony Hawk on it. Tony Hawk for me was one of the games that I grew up with. Probably we can say one of the first games I played on the PlayStation 1. Why did I say PlayStation 1? Because now I can't just say PlayStation. Because people are going to be like, oh, you got this PlayStation 4? Oh, yeah, the PlayStation 4. Like, I'm not saying PS4, I'm saying PlayStation. Okay, the PS. But now I can't say PS because they're like, oh, you still own a PSP? Oh, what a loser. You got PSP Vita? So, no, it's just keep it with the PlayStation, It's something that I enjoy. I barely got this on Sunday, and trust me, I haven't stopped playing it since then. 20 classic games are in there, but like I said, if they wanted to put Tony Hawk in here, skateboard games, more Olympic games that I kind of enjoy, or more something like that, it'll be amazing. But most of these games are awesome. You got the Battle Arena, the Cool Borders 2, Destructions, Derby, Final Fantasy. Can't read that number. 7, sorry. Grand Theft Auto, Intelligence Qed, Jumping Flash, Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid was one of the first games that came out for the PlayStation. So this PlayStation 1, when it has it, trust me, it's real amazing. It's one of the games where you're like, I used to love it. Why? Because there's some missions. Instead of putting the missions, you can put training. And you have to go like in a wall and be knocking, and like they would just be like with the little light right facing them, like trying to search you. It's amazing. You gotta try it. Mr. Driller was a great game. I really didn't play it that much when I was a kid, but I heard about it because they got it from I think it's not called Mr. Driller, but for Nintendo. They probably got it for Nintendo Switch or something. I'm not mistaken, but if I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. Resident Evil Director's Cuts, basically not one of my type of games on Resident Evil on PlayStation. Why? Because it's kind of too little laggy. But it's alright. You got Rayman. Rayman was one of my favorite games when I was growing up. A little monito where it's like the action phase of and then he started laughing, he started jumping, everything. It's amazing. You got Tekken 3 is one of my favorite games. Why? Because I used to love using Keen. If y'all don't know who's Keen, it's this guy with the head. He's like a cheetah or something like that. Or a tiger. I think it's a cheetah face, a cheetah head. It's like a whole complete head. He's one of the amazing characters. Twisted Metal, of course, is one of my amazing too. Where that ice cream truck with that crazy old clown came out. And Wild Arms. Wild Arms was basically one of those RPG games, kind of like Final Fantasy, and it's amazing. It's like all these games are basically in there. If you wanted to take a glance, see most of these games. Some of the games I didn't read them because I really don't. I guess I didn't play them that often, so I didn't read them. So, of course, I forgot one. It's not here in the back. They have it on the side. See, it doesn't have them all. It's the Puzzle Street Fighter. It's an awesome game too. You're making the little puzzles and everything. So yeah, that's one of the second ones that I have. And of course, I have all these games. Well, me and my brother literally all the time we kind of play Xbox in the night. We do enjoy playing Xbox a lot. We have Saint Roads. We got Far Cry 3, Bloody. Sorry, my bad. But Battlefield, Minecraft, Battlefield, Bad Company, Max, Far Cry 4, Aliens, Marines, Doom 3, Dead Island, and Resident Evil. These basically the games that I read out right now are kind of like for 1 player and 2 players. They're all separated. Sorry if you can't see right there. And I have them here. Why? Because of course, I'm making a video trying to make it awesome. And so y'all be surprised. We still do have more games in here. See? It's all full of Xbox games. Now these, we kind of separate them because we like to separate and put them 2 players and 1 player apart. Most of these games are 1 player. We leave them in the room, and these are 2 players. Xbox to me, I owned an Xbox a while back. Probably when I was, 16 or 17 years old. That's when I owned my first Xbox. I played it a little, but it wasn't really my type of Xbox. Why? Because I had a friend that used to, instead of me buying games, he would download all the games to a memory card and I'll plug it in and boom, it was awesome. Hey, we can say it was kind of jailbreak. Jailbreak is not a good thing, guys, so I don't want my video to get demonetized because of that. But anyways, guys, this is a little review I had to you about all the systems that I have, that I own right now. And it's amazing to have them. Hopefully later on I can get that little memory thing card, whatever I'm not sure what's it called, where you can stream boom, boom, boom to the TV, to my computer, playing those games, to bump, 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 and all of that, okay? So guys, thank you so much for your time, for being here with us, for enjoying this video. Hope you don't forget to give it a like, a big huge thumbs up, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, guys, because we want to make more content to this. And if you guys hit those like buttons so much, I'm gonna get more reviews out. I'm gonna be probably doing reviews about movies, doing reviews about comic books, doing reviews about animated, and etc. etc. So guys, I'm gonna do everything I can, guys, to make this video so amazing. So guys, trust me, it's time that we can settle each other, talk about everything, and enjoy these videos. So guys, like and subscribe, and see you again, guys.